Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and I want to show you how I put together this file folder. It's made from the digital kit, men's fashion file folder kit on my Etsy shop. So I just want to show you, do a little flip through and show you how I made it. And for the closure, I'm just using some ribbon that I had, some little beige color ribbon. So this is the front. It's clothing for men and young men, and I have like a little piece of beaded jewelry that I added, and it goes around. It just has one signature in here, and here's the spine with some washi tape, and then I just added some embellishments that came along with the kit. So to start out, it opens up, and then I have like a little pocket in here. This pocket came with it along with this embellishment and a lot of the words that are used in here. And here's a little journaling spot. This also came with it, and I printed it out double-sided, so that's an option that you can choose. And then I just made a journaling spot of just using some random paper, and I just did some stamping on it. And then this folder, I added this. This wasn't part of the kit. I just added it. So here's a little flat pen. And this opens up. And I have, you have like a little area to put some stuff in, and I have like a gentleman, and on the back it's a journaling spot. And then here's also another gentleman on here. And then that closes back up. This flips up, and then you have more writing, journaling area. And then there's a little tag that comes with the kit. And this is just some leftover paper and stuff that I used and added it to it. I'm just going to put this back in here. And put this around, and then I just added some just some stray papers, and then here's a tuck spot, this little bag, and then have another printed bag, and there's a little tag that I added in there, and I just did some stamping on it. Then I have a glassine bag, and I just added some more ephemera and journaling spots. And then I have some dyed paper, and then here's another piece of the glassine bag. And here's a tuck spot, or a pocket. This is a tuck spot here. And then you have room to add more stuff. And then some coffee stain paper. And also these tabs. This tab here and here also comes with it, with the kit. And then here's a journal card that comes with the kit. And then here's just some random paper. And these, this little banner comes with it. And this word, journal, was actually, it's not necessarily a part of the kit, but it says on the journal page or journal sheet, you'll see. And then the number 1 also comes with the kit. And then all of this on the back comes with the kit. You get the button, the ticket, you get a little tag, a journal card, and you get a necktie. And it's really easy and simple to make, and I just added the journal to it just to give it a little more feel. But without it, it's still a good little journal spot or something to add to your lap book or journal or whatever you want to use. So I want to show you how I made it, so let's get started. So these are what the printouts look like. And I did it front to back. And then here are the journal cards. And the pockets. And there is another back page that I didn't print out because you're not going to see the back of this. So I didn't even print it out on here. But there's another optional back page if you didn't want the 3 I just showed. So I'm going to cut all these out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut all the elements and things out, and some of them, for example, like the banner and the button and things like that, I cut those out, and I took a marker, a fine tip alcohol marker. This is by Firefly. Let's see if I can zoom in with that. You have a broad end and a fine. And I used the color number 54. What is that? Viridian. I think that's what that is. And I went around the edges with those. And then I took some glossy accents by Ranger and just kind of went around some of those to highlight it, just to kind of make it pop. So now I'm just going to finish up. I cut these out, and then, like I said, I went around the edges with some ink, the alcohol ink marker, and I'm just gluing these to some black cardstock, and I'm going to cut it out just so it'll have like a shadow of a backdrop. And I'm doing the ticket the same way. And I think I'll leave the tags plain. But I'm just going to punch a hole where the hole goes on each one of these tags. Then I'm just going to go back over it. This time with the black marker, and I think I'm going to use the broad end. I'm just going to go around the edge so that none of the white shows from where it was cut out. I'm even going to get this little center part right here, the hole punch area. Do this one the same way. I'm just going to go around the edge. Then I'm just going to cut the rest of these out and I'll be right back. Okay, so now while I'm waiting on the glossy accents to finish drying on my elements and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and fold these flaps over. But what I did do was I went on ahead and I scored, you know, on the flap area. It just makes it easier to fold over. Now on these little side flaps, you're going to have an extra little hangover, and you can just basically just cut that off. I'm going to do that on both of these. I just fold the flap over and then just cut off the excess. Okay, so now that I have these folded, I'm just going to distress it. I'm just going to take some Distress Oxide Black Soot. And I'm just going to go around the edge. It's already distressed, but I just want to just give it that extra little boost. I just want to make sure that where I cut it at, there's no white showing. I want to do both of these the same way. I want to do both sides too. I should have did the other flap first, but I'm going to do it after I do this. Okay, so I've distressed pretty much everything, but I haven't distressed this yet. You can cut these up and have these as 3 separate cards if you like, but I'm just going to flip it over on the line and make sure I line it up just right, because they're all the same size. And I'm just going to make like a mini folio, like a mini fold over, or I guess that's the word to call it. I'm just going to, it's going to be like a trifold folder or whatever. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. So it'll just open up like this. Or I could go the other way and I could have the blue show. I think I'll do that, and then I'll just kind of decorate this outer part, and then on the inside it'll be a journaling spot. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'm just going to distress this in the creases, especially in the creases. So that's that. And I think I'll put like a little paper clip or something to seal that up. But I'll get to that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and I want to assemble this. So I'm going to move my journal cards and things away. So I'm going to, okay, so you have this face like this. This is going to be the outer side of it. And it's going to go up against this inner part, so that this is the outside, this is the front, and this is the back. I think I said that right. Yeah. So you're going to take the inner side, inner portion of your front, and you're just going to add your tape, your double-sided tape. Or glue, or whatever you want to use. Either one's okay. I'm just going to use double-sided score tape. I'm just going to burnish it. And I'm just going to take this off. Peel it up using this paper piercer. And I'm simply just going to, hold on, make sure I got it turned the right way. I'm just going to put this on top of it. I'm just going to place, well, actually, I'm just going to line it up together, side by side. Let me zoom in. Okay. What I should have did, I should have left some of this tape on here. That way I could get it lined up just precisely how I want it. In case I mess up, I could just finish peeling it off. So I'm just going to line this up like this and push this over top. And then I'll just finish pulling this off. And then just finish gluing it on there. And you've got your flap. So you've got your file folder, or whatever you want to call it. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a signature in here. I'm going to sew just a little small signature. That way it'll have some substance in it. Okay, so I have a signature that I am going to sew in, but before I do that, I think I'm going to just go ahead and add my pockets. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this down here sideways. Yeah, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not even going to think too hard about it. And there are more things that you can do with it. This is just real quick and easy. It's just a way to get this done real fast. So I'm going to turn it to where this is like right here. So the pocket is going to come out this way. And then these, I didn't think this through too well. Oh, yeah, I can have one on this side and then one on the back, and I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, because I don't want anything over the front. So I'm just going to fold this over. Got a little bit of glue. Glue that down and hold it. This is my little corner pocket. One of the corner pockets. Got a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue. And you can use an ATG gun or whatever type of glue you like. And I'm just going to add this to the back. Add a little bit of glue here in this corner. Hold that flap down. And just add a little bit more glue. I'll have to get some more glue. Starting to run low. And then I'm just going to have this one going like this. And then I can add my signature in here. Now what you could do so that the spine is more sturdy, you could add some washi tape, and I think that's what I'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some red score tape because I don't want my washi tape to come up. I want to make sure that it stays down. Oh, I got a piece of cotton in here. I'm going to add it to both sides because I want it on the outside and the inside. And I'm putting it in the center of the crease. That way I know the washi tape isn't coming up. And it just makes it a little bit more sturdy. You don't have to do this, it's just an option. And then just start your washi tape off on an even straight edge. Try to center it. I'm just going to come straight on over. Let's see. Take this off. And even if I get part of the pocket, that's okay. Part of the pocket with the washi tape, that's fine. So when you fold it over, it's a little thicker and it's more sturdy. And so you basically have a spine. I'm just going to cut this little excess piece of washi tape off. So now all I have to do is sew my signature in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to sew this journal in. So I'm just going to open it up in the center. And attach it. I'm just going to make sure all my papers are centered the way I want them first. And I'm just simply going to attach it on here, or keep it opened up anyway, using some these little clips. And then I'm just going to take the awl, or whatever it's called. I'm going to poke 3 holes in it. And this is where I want my thread to go through. It's not exactly centered, but it'll be okay. I'm just gonna come in here, start in the middle. Sometimes I have to use some pliers or something to get this through there because it's so thick. And I'm just going to leave some string and then come in through the top. Then I'm going to come back down in the middle. Then I'm going to go back down through this middle again, or into this middle. And then tie a knot. Just tie another knot. And then I'll just cut the string. And I may just put something on this, I don't know yet. But that's my signature. And it isn't too thick, it's thick enough. But I like the overlay of this here. And it's really simple. So now I'm going to add some I think I'll have this coming out. I don't know. It's time to add some decorations. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to place the cards. So we have our tags and things like that that was already cut out. And I'm just going to make this really simple. On the back, I think I'll just add the necktie. And I can make it like a partial tuck spot. And just add the word Broadway up here. I'm just going to add this ticket. The ticket and the button, I think. Yeah. Just gonna tuck those in there. Then I'm just going to add some tabs. So I think I'll put these on here, on the outer covers of the signature. So I'll put this one to the right and the other will go to the left. I'm just going to add some glue. On one half of the tab. I'm just going to simply line it up to this. I'm going to line the paper up to about right here where the edge goes up at an angle. Like right there, and then I'm just going to fold it down. And I have a tab. It's an upside down tab, but it's still a tab. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue right here. To make sure it stays glued to the page. I'm gonna do the same thing back here on this side. So I'm just gonna fold this over. Okay, and then I'm just going to add glue. I'm just going to go ahead and glue all of it on both sides. Okay, then I'm just going to pop this on here. Make sure it's lined up where it needs to be. And then close it up. Then I think, let's see, need something on the front without taking away from the picture itself. I may just leave it the way it is. And then I need something on here. I think I'll just pop this on there. I think I'll use the word fashionable. Put this here. Or, I don't know, let me see. I think I'll just put it here. Yeah, because this back needs some type of decoration. I'll put the number 1 down here. And I think I'm just going to use the word journal. Put that right there. And I'm going to add, let's see. I think I'll add this piece of jewelry to the end. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue just to kind of keep this thread together. And I'm not a jewelry maker, but I did assemble this. I'm just gonna feed this through here and tie it on. Like I said, I'm not a jewelry maker, so I'm not like super good at this. Tie another knot. And then I'm just going to clip a little piece of this overhang and leave some on there. And then I'm just going to clip this down to where it hangs, or you can have it go up this way and down. I think that's what I'll do. I'll have it go up and down. And I'm just going to randomly put some words in here. I'll put this here. I still have a few words left, but I think I'll just keep those. And I need to find a closure for this. I think I'll just use some Sorry Silk. I found some other ribbon that I'm just going to use. And I'm just going to wrap it around the folio, the file folder. And I'm going to go ahead and tie it into a little bow. Well, that was the end of it, so that's the size that I'll use. I'm going to actually add some more stuff. I found some ephemera that I wanted to add to the book. Just some more journaling spots. I took some paper, folded it in fours, stamped and distressed around the edges. And then I added just a little bit of jute string to this. So I also have a file folder, or I'm not sure what you want to call it. And I have a little ink pen. It's a flat pen. So this is going to be a little pocket to house some more ephemera. I found like a little gentleman that I can put in there. And you can add more papers and other things like that. So I want to add this to this front page of the signature. And I've already added some double-sided tape. I've created like a hinge to attach it. But I know this paper is going to need to be a little bit thicker. So I've already got some paper to cover this to make this sturdy. So I'm just going to take this double-sided tape off and I'm going to glue it onto here. And I'm just going to line this up in the center and press down. And while that's down, I'm just going to cover it with this. So I'm just going to take this double-sided tape off. This just makes the page sturdy and it'll hold that so it doesn't rip the paper loose. I'm just going to try to center it as best I can. And you can use any kind of glue, but I like to use the double-sided tape because to me it's just more sturdy. So now I have a little flip up and I need something to cover this so it isn't so bland. I think I'll just make like a little side pocket or a bottom pocket out of this. I'm just gonna cut some of this scrap edge off of it. I think I'm gonna put something here to offset the color of that. I need something in contrast. I think this beige will work. So I'm gonna glue this. First I'm gonna distress it. I'm just gonna go over it with some brown and black. Then I'm just going to glue it to this manila paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score some sides on here. I'm going to take my scoring board. I'm going to score at 1/4 of an inch on one side. And then I want to score roughly another 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to cut that part off. And then I'm just going to score at the bottom of this. Bring it over so I can line it up where it needs to go. Paper the right way. And I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this at an angle. Cut this a little bit at an angle. Do the same thing here. Cut at an angle where the score marks meet. Smaller scissors. Cut this at another angle. And I'm just going to fold this over, fold this over. I'm going to distress the edges, punch a little hole, and then I'm going to glue it to this. Okay, so I distressed it and everything, and I found a button to put on here. Actually, it's not really a button. I made 2 of these. I was going to make like a file folder connector, and I messed up with the holes, and so I just decided to use a Velcro closure instead of a file folder closure. And I wanted to just use the leftover piece of circle or element or whatever that I made, and I just added that to it. So this is pretty much complete, and I've just found some more ephemera to put inside these pockets. I just made some extra tags and journaling spots. And I just took some of what I had back here and just added it inside of here. So basically the journal is complete. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you liked it, and we'll continue to like, comment, share, follow, and check out my other videos and social media spots. And I thank you for watching.